Hello. Um, I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. I feel like I need to do a video response to my own previous video and clear up maybe some misunderstandings or misconceptions. Um, First, the video that I previously made was not directed at any one person. It is an open message to everybody. Um, Second, there are situations where it is biblically correct to defend yourself and your family. And Jesus does command us to do that. Well, not really command, but he does tell us that we are to defend our families. For me personally, most of the time I'm alone. And if the situation was to arise, I'm not so concerned about my life here because I have a better life waiting for me where I'm going. And every born again Christian has that. Every saved person has that future life. I do not love my life here. I love the life that's to come, the eternal life, the life spent with Christ. And many of you are not believers, and I understand that. So you may not understand some of the things that I say. You know, if the time comes, I will defend myself. But we have to make wise judgments in what that calls for. If it's one person that's there and there's an opportunity to show him mercy like you have been shown mercy, whether you realize it or not, take that opportunity to do so. Some of you may not realize or recognize what mercy is. And that's something that you'll have to find and realize on your own. If I have to, I will defend myself. I will defend my family. I will defend those around me. But every situation is different. And you have to be of sound mind and judgment for each situation. Because not all are alike. Not everybody that is not in your camp or in your group, whatever, is out to harm you. And even if they are, that act of kindness, that act of mercy is capable of changing hearts and minds. It's an act of love. And if we make a misjudgment, for those of us who are born again, then we have no fear of losing our life because we know where we'll end up. For those who are not born again, it is what it is, I guess. And you just have to, everybody makes mistakes. And those who are coming against you, Yeah, they obviously don't know Christ either. Um, the Lord loves each of you, no matter who you are, even these elites and them, whoever them is. He loves each single person. Each life is precious to him. We just really need to consider very carefully the results of our actions if we have to take a life. Not everybody is out to get you. Personally, I truly believe that things will not get that bad. And this is a whole nother subject. So if you don't believe this way, I pray that you will. But I guess everybody has to come to their own conclusion on this topic. But personally, I don't believe things are going to get that bad where stuff hits the fan, etc., until after the rapture of the church. And not the church that you think of when it comes to a church building. The church is the true believers in Jesus Christ. And no, we won't be taken by aliens. For those of you that are wanting things to, to start happening, I don't think you truly realize at all what you're really asking for. It will be much worse, and you won't be fighting just the New World Order or whatever. You're going to be fighting those who are on the side of the Antichrist. So not only will you be fighting that, but you'll also be in a time of God's judgment, God's wrath. It's Jacob's trouble. And there will be no hiding from that. Things are going to happen that you cannot hide from. You can't flee to the mountains because the mountains will flee. You can't run to the islands because the islands will be no more. God knows where each and every single person is 24 hours of every day. So your bug out locations, He already knows where those are. It's things to consider. I pray that you don't have to go through this. And I know that many of you will. And that truly saddens me. There are some that think, well, I'm under the impression that there are some that think that I'm trying to push my beliefs on others. And I'm not. I'm not able to do that. Every man has to make that decision for himself or herself. I wouldn't want to force my beliefs on you. whoever you are. And God doesn't want that either. He wants people to come to Him of their own free will. And He gives us each free will to do that or not to do that. But there's consequences either way. Some are good and some are bad, depending on the decision that you make. Sorry I didn't make any notes before I started this video. You know, there's a difference between religion and Jesus Christ. Even Jesus hates religion. These wars that have been done in His name, they were not true followers of Christ. Sometimes war is necessary, but I'm not going to even get into that topic right now. There is a huge, huge difference between religion, which is man-made, and being a true Christian, a true follower of Jesus. If you want to know what those differences are, ask a born-again Christian. Ask questions. Don't just assume that we're all the same. Being a true Christian, it's about a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. It's not about religion at all. Church is where two or more believers are gathered in His name. And that can be anywhere. That can be outside. That can be on a boat in the middle of the ocean. It can be anywhere. It's not within the church walls. But that's, I think I'm getting off topic. I just wanted to clear that up, that I will defend myself and my family if the situation calls for it. I will show mercy to those who are not an immediate threat. I will have to take every situation one by one, each of them individually, instead of just assuming that anybody that I don't know or that's not in my camp, in my neighborhood, etc., is an automatic enemy worth killing. I don't know if this next statement is correct or not, but I think it might be. But that would be an act of murder. Just to assume that everybody is your enemy. That they're out to kill you. It looks like my time is up on this video. For those of you that are believers, be in prayer. For those of you who are not, I pray for you. God bless. Peace be with you.